Start this back up. Now let's see where we were. Okay. I don't want to start attacking the Sumanesco guys yet, because they can call up the stacker troops with 200 piety in addition to the 500 prestige tribal army. So attacking them is a bit more trouble than it's worth. Plus, they're in very poor provinces, and be a pain in the ass as vassals. So, what I'm gonna do is start raiding. I do have a little bit of a navy now, about 27 ships total. I would like to make a vassal merchant republic. That wouldn't be bad. Got to think where I'm going to do that. If I attacked Mecklenburg with a holy war, Pomerania would help. Just taking a look here to see who'd be good to raid. I kind of want to go down to Rome and sack that. Let's see what I can do here. Raise troops. I want to try something I read on Reddit. Let's see. Can't do that. Okay. There you go. So by doing that, we were able to change the... Normally you can't raid with mercs, but what I did was I reorganized the troop window with a little bit of raised levy troops, and I was able to turn my merchants up into raiders. So what I'm going to do is raise the rest of my troops and have them all grouped together, and we're going to make a really big raiding party, bigger than I've done so far at any rate, and see how many troops that is. I only can do about 2,700 troops on my boats, so I can't exactly roam around raiding with those guys, but what I can do is attack the feudal places next to me and raid them. Let's see. We'll raise this up, get some more city taxes. One of my vassals who's imprisoned, someone else, lost his artifact upon succession. Sucks when it happens, for sure. Getting a big raiding party together here. These guys out. How come we can't? Let's get these guys out of here. Go. Really, I mean, I'm losing some money a month, but we're going to make it back from raiding hopefully fairly quickly. There we go. Okay. And we're going to... Wife's pregnant, good. Put our king as part of the raiding group. Try to get him that cool Viking trait, which would be really nice to have. It's a little less dangerous raiding than it is actually fighting in battles. So we're going to first start with raiding Gelry, which is an appanage of Aquitaine down here. They probably can't do anything about it. Yeah, there's only got 4,000 troops total. So we'll watch our money tick up here from the raid. Moving up nicely. Nice speed on that raid. Couple of factions, pretty minor at the moment. And we're going to get a nice big treasury from these raids. Hopefully some nice hostages. Let's check and see. The alliance between myself and the King of Sweden has failed. Okay, we'll just reset it. It says we don't longer have any marriage ties. I'm not sure what that's about. This kid's sick. Life's a struggle. Reffer, we're gonna name him Brutus? Bruthild? No. How's that? Like Ragnar. Okay, and we'll form the alliance again with him. Hey there, Brood Dragoon. What's going on, man? Welcome. The sickly child indeed. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. A lot of gold from that raid. And as you can see, got another faction getting dangerous. This guy's pissed. He wants to be on the council. We're going to put this guy here. And we're going to fabricate claims on Sweden here. This fella is a bit of a pain. Wow, look at this guy's stats. He's a genius with Midas Touch. 14, 18, 28, 11. Good gosh. Apparently I've got too many elector titles. I guess the Filcurate counts as one, because it is a duchy level title. Is he 76, buddy? Oh no, that guy's... No, he's 36. It's pretty good. This guy's 60. Yeah, you know what? We'll let them. If they want to play games, I've got 4,700 troops already raised. So, if they want to play games, we can play games. Let's see here. Thuringen, my old ATM. Go back there. Just kind of building up a little bit of monetary safeguards. Steward has some interesting ideas on how to improve the economy. We'll increase the prosperity a little bit. Sounds good. The mere sight of Sturla fills you with contempt. Challenge the Kurd to Holmgang, a single combat duel to finally settle your differences for once and for all. Well, I've only got 5 martial. And yeah, I don't want to do that because I feel like he's going to kill me. Cowardly as it might seem, but I'm not going to do that. He's a peasant leader. I should just be able to arrest him, but whatever. No biggie. Let's take a look at our vassals really quick and just see who's can actually do this here. I don't want to do it there though because I already got it set up for women. But we'll just take a look and see who's wrong religion. See if we can't convince them to change. Like this guy right here, he's wrong religion, but he will gladly change to ours. Just looking for their heretic negative opinion modifier. Scrolling through here. Yeah, I mean, mostly everybody's our religion, so that's good. Manling, you are a coward. Siege is taking a while. It's okay. Our daughter needs education focus. We'll put her to diplomacy. We could make another commander. We'll do that. Make Hesso one, and we could push a weak claim on Vestisland. Vestisland is independent, apparently. Where is he? No, we're still not going to do that. That's in Iceland. So, not going to do that. Keep raiding. Make some cashish. I'm playing Iron Man, so I get that little freeze up every year or so. Vassal inheritance. This guy. My chancellor was murdered, so I got to get a new one. We'll make this guy our chancellor. Have him fabricate here. And he's still mad. I thought he was going to get plus 40 opinion for being on the council, but he's got a lot of other reasons to be pissy. That's fine. He can be pissy. Well, okay. Got a prisoner. The former duke's, or the current duke's mother, former duke's wife, just got captured. Could ransom her. Could ransom a few people here. Who else? Let's see who else this guy wants. Who's she? She's his heir. She is his older sister. 10 gold, sure. So as we're raiding him, we're ransoming his family to him. Trudy. What's your stats, Trudy? How about your mom? Yeah. You'll ransom her. Of course you will. Getting our loots. My son died as sickly Brutinar. He died as sickly infant. Sorry, Brute. He died with one learning. It's a shame. It's a tragedy. My concubine is pregnant, though, so maybe we'll get a replacement. She's a genius. It'd be sweet if she actually gave me a genius son. Her two sons have been a little bit lackluster. Gotland is now prospering even more. Excellent. Fantastic. Brutinar is gone. We can change the law. Excellent. We can't do high centralization yet until we have legalism at level 3. So we're waiting for legalism at level 3 for high centralization. And late feudal administration so that we can get primogeniture. What I did want to do before was change the tribal laws. Force them to give me more levy, or start revoking some of the council abilities. So I'm tempted to do that. I have support for either or from the council, which is nice. A nice change of pace. But the tribal levy will go from 20% minimum levy to 30%. So I think we'll do that. We'll slowly start jacking that up for sure. If they want to stay tribal and screw around, then they got to give me more troops. And, yeah. Just keep bumping that up. Alright, the pillaging and looting undertaken in your name has earned you a reputation as a fearsome Viking raider. All along the coasts, mothers tucking in their children for the night warn that unless they behave, the terrible Arnbjorn, scourge of the seas, will come ashore with his undead warriors and eat them. I still like saying that every time. I get the Viking trait, martial, prestige, personal combat skill, Same trait opinion plus 5. Same faith opinion plus 15. So that's a great trait to have for a Viking leader. Now, are we all... Nope, we got one more holding here to loot out. And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this looting too. Not just for the money. Big war happening over here between Bohemia and... who's this, Francia? Bohemia and Bavaria. Bavaria is fairly big, so is Bohemia. Provence is helping Bavaria, and they're decent sized. Let's take a quick look at the world here. Lombardy / Italy is looking pretty strong. Still holding on to parts of Sicily. The Byzantine Empire expanding up into de jure Wallachia and Bulgaria. They just took all that over. Serbia looking big. That's pretty cool, because I rarely see Serbia looking that big. They are Tengri right now and tribal. So that's not going to be that stable of a government, but still, pretty impressive. Lombardy actually colonizing North Africa here. The Umad Bros doing their thing, as usual. Halaj, the Sultan of Africa, still barely holding on to Africa. Egypt, Western Africa, still a mess like usual. These guys, Azd Umanid, which is the Sultan of Oman. That's a custom kingdom right there. You don't usually see the computer making those. The Sultan of Oman, very cool. He's Ibadi Muslim, which is very cool. Rarely see the Ibadis having a presence on the map this late into the start of the campaign. We're about 70 years in, 75 years in, give or take. So that's cool. And he's fairly strong. The Arabian Empire is a mess, so that's good for him. The Wahhabids over here are actually the original Shia uprising. This is the second ruler in that line. He's getting old. Now, he inherited quick from his father. He's got pretty good stats around the board. He's down to 3k troops. Very weakened right now. And he's fighting a revolt war against someone for a claim on the Sultanate of the Kingdom of Persia, which he has Persia and Syria, part of his domain. And the Caliph of the Arabian Empire, you know, he's not as strong, not nearly as strong as they usually are, but he's still a force. Probably the strongest guy in this area. India, their usual mess over here. Kind of cool. Actually, where's this? He's actually a tributary to Mexico, so that's pretty cool. And the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan slowly working their way east. Genghis is getting there. He's the noble. Incredible stats. 32 martial. Good God. 87,000 troops still. He's still got 79,000 of these event spawn troops. I'm going for the Kingdom of Mongolia as well, so we'll see if they're still in one piece and powerful by the time I get over there. With my luck, they probably will be. And Eastern Europe is a big patchwork mess. Serbia doing good, though. They're taking quite a bit of Hungary. Or Pannonia. Alright, let's get back to raiding. See what these guys look like here. Doobie-doobie-doo. Sieging the last holding here. I've got a daughter. We'll train her in humility. No, we'll train her in heritage, actually. Mayor. A peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in a small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby, covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done with him? The animal should be hanged? Toss him to the dungeons and leave him there, or the evidence is circumstantial, let him go. If I change my ruling style now, we'll hang him. Ruling from your court has increased your sense of justice. Okay, so I've got just. Just is a good trait to have. Excellent trait. For our next raiding target, probably going to do West Francia up here, Friesland, or Munster. The lowlands near the mouth of the Rhine have long been a crossroads where empires and cultures meet. In the county of Ostfriesland, a new identity seems to be appearing. They are no longer Frisian, but Dutch. Dutch people. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. Kinda cool. Alright, so we siege those guys out. I don't know if I want to siege Bohemia right now, because they're actually fairly strong. Granted, they're fighting a couple wars. But unless I want to attack Cologne right here. What religion are they anyway? Slavic. I mean, a lot of tribal stuff here, you know? I'm trying to stay away from that. I just want to raid. I want to get some money. I want to get like a nice bank. Yeah, Abby. Yeah, sometimes the guy's innocent. I mean, sometimes they put him in jail, and you find out years later he was innocent. All that's left there is his dusty bones. But yeah, just don't feel like dealing with it. To be honest. We'll raid up here, West Francia. What are they up to? Oh, this guy's raiding me. This guy is nerve. That's not gonna happen, buddy. Get the hell out of here. And you're gonna stay on my land. I love it. Ballsy. Cut your men to pieces. Yeah, go to Lunenburg. Don't play with me. Vassal levies are raised too long. It's fine. Let's see how many troops West Francia has before I start dancing. 8,000. Good God, man. Is he fighting a war? He is. He's attacking for Bourgogne. I don't know how to say it. Whatever. That's a lot of troops considering he's not that big. I mean, Lotharingia is here, or excuse me, Austrasia is here. France doesn't have that much stuff. He's the heir to Austrasia, but man, that's a lot of troops. That's kind of where we want to end up, you know? Let's see. A copy of the Old Germanic Saga is my bad. So basically, there is this guy's in selling proselytize. Basically, there is there's still people who are secretly Old Germanic on court, getting annoying. Okay, Sully's been changed to our religion. Good. Let's upgrade it to a castle. First, quickly make sure. Yep, that'll convert to Castle Town 1. So we'll absolutely upgrade that to a castle. Boom. Bingo. Bongo. Bango. Create a vassal in the temple. Good. I believe all our territories now, except for... No, I think oh, yeah, all our territories are now feudal. So that's good. See our troop count up to 2,600. Much better than it was. Can't change another law for another 4 years. It's fine. These guys are leaving books. They're trying to get me to join. I'm not gonna. As the day drags on, seemingly never ending, you can barely keep your eyes open. You seem to have no energy at all. I've got fatigue. Be sure I've got the flu. Now, the problem is, I'm actually raiding in a place that has consumption, and I'm leading some of these raiders. So, what I'm going to do is stop myself from raiding. Go back to the capital. There's no sickness there. Hopefully, my doctor can treat the illness. I'm hoping. Some of these people can be ransomed. Yeah, let's just do it from here. Ransom you. Ransom you. No, that guy's still waiting to ransom, I guess. And this guy, my vassal, doesn't like me very much. He can stay in jail then. Oh, no, I thought that was France. I've got a cough now. My physician's sure I'm developing consumption. To rid you of your ailments, Goti Helgi ordered you to sleep hanging upside down for a couple days. It will rebalance you, he assured you. You feel like a bat. But it worked. Got +2 health. Feel better. To the thrifty Viking, Arnbjorn. Is that another word for calling me cheap? Peace be with you. We request that you honor your obligation and answer this call to arms against Freyr of Usima. Alright, we are not going to decline. So Sweden is attacking for a bunch of claims. They're attacking who? Fair of Usama, my brother-in-law. Man, I don't want to attack my brother-in-law, but I'm also allied with Sweden, and I don't want to lose him as an ally. So I'll accept, but I'm not going to send any troops. Sudden shooting pain strikes your chest. So now I got chest pains. Fantastico. And we've got 9,000 French troops coming this way. So I think the raiding party's over there. Let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. Yep. Before he chases me down. Let's attack Munster, I guess. You're thrown between waves of chills and sweats. Food has lost its appeal, and no amount of sleep seems to remedy your fatigue. You've contracted consumption. Well, alright, I'm sick. So let's just check our inheritance here. Got my brother currently nominated. Hey, good nature, what's going on, man? What's shaking? Got my brother currently as my heir. He's 25 years old. My sons are all still too young to inherit, so we're gonna leave my brother as my heir. Good-natured, as you can see, we're stabilizing a little bit. Got all my territories are feudal now, and I'm just kind of raiding this area here, trying to collect some cash while we work on our next move here. Slowly building up our fleets. I'm thinking about possibly creating a merchant republic just to get enough ships so that I could really go raiding across the world. Very possible. My vassal, my uncle, wants his sons to be granted counties. I'm not going to do that right now because he loves me anyway. My court physician has come to see me. I'm going to have him do a well-tested treatment. We'll do that. Cody Helgi presented you with the charred carcass of a cat and prompted you to dig in. As you wait, he told you how he had chased the plump feline around your holdings for hours. You felt as if he wanted praise for his hard work, but the vile taste of the meal kept you silent. But I do feel better. So that Chinese restaurant worked out. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I keyed. Quickly siege this down. We're still raiding. The Mongols. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Good nature. The Mongol Empire has appeared. Genghis Khan, as you can see in the background here, is really expanding rapidly. The many Khans of the steppe have been rallied under the same banner. The leader that managed to unite them all is Temujin of the Mongol Empire. The people of the steppe now call their leader Genghis Khan, greatest of Khans, and have set their minds not only on ruling the steppes, but to spread throughout the world. Is there anyone who can stop the thundering armies of thousands of hooves? Something has to be done to stop them. He's got more event troops just spawned for him. So he was at 79,000, now he's at 101,000 troops. Absolutely absurd. 32 in martial. I keep looking at that, but god damn. 62 years old. He's still going strong. He's added 4 more children from the last time I looked at him. Good nature, 3 Reichs. Oh god. Oh my god. That's so bad, but it's still pretty funny. I'm sorry. Ormur the Brute has arrived at my court. This guy. Man, I want him to stay. I want to give him something. What is he? Viking, Swords of Heroes. I want to make him a commander. Let me see. What commanders do we have? We have any crappy ones? This guy. He's got 8. Yeah, Ormur the Brute. He'll be a commander. Okay. So, moving along. Damn, Sweden's like getting smaller, or am I just getting larger in comparison? This guy, do you want vassalization? Still no. Still won't do it, huh? Can't declare war on you because I got army levies raised. Okay. But I'm looting, so I'm raiding. Oh, did the Warmer leave? I think he left. Dick. Alright, my steward's got a tithe of 90 gold. Very cool. I'll take it. Now, I'm gonna take a look at England, because it might be worth moving over there and kind of picking apart some of these free counties. Just to kind of, you know, as an expansion, a little bit easier expansion than going into Western Europe here. I mean, this guy, I could take Gelry, I guess. Aquitaine and France are actually at war. He has an alliance with Lombardy. I don't know if I really want to get involved with that, but England certainly kind of ripe for the picking. Scotland's all tribal still. Some of Ireland's feudal. Not enough, but probably most of England is feudal, as it was at this time. So, you know, that's something to think about. Like I said, I would like to make a vassal merchant republic just for the ships. Let's see here. Do I have anything that's like not right here? This guy. See, Gelry is these three. I could give this county to Auric. If I could make that duchy, then he would become a merchant republic. So I mean, it's something to think. Or I could just attack England and do that, which I might just do that. Just ferry the troops over in 2 quick goes. And I think I'm going to do that now, actually. Why wait? We are waiting for feudalism or legalism 3 to unlock. It's going to be a little bit. Going to get rid of our levies right now. They're looking pretty good, actually. Take these guys off a rating. Should be able to attack this guy, right? Coastal county. For some reason, I can actually holy war them, which is interesting. There's a bunch of... Who's this? Petty King of Kent. You have allies? Provence, Wessex. What does Wessex have? 2.1k, and you got 1.2k. Not really much to worry about. Petty King of Essex. He has 1 ally. So 1.86 there. Is that an entire duchy? It isn't. See, I'd like to just take a duchy entire, if I could, and make the Merchant Republic, like right off the bat. This guy's all these guys are like kind of allied with each other, so I'm trying to look for somebody that doesn't really have allies. Wessex de jure is these 3. He's Wessex. Does he have any allies? He does have Kent. 2.14. Okay. Can I holy war you? How's Kent? Kent is these 3. And you're a single county earl, and a single county duke. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, raise our ships, the vassal ships, so I don't have to pay for them, because I am cheap. Nah, you know what? We'll just raise them all, because try to do this in as few trips as possible. Oops. Word stood against word, the farmers against the courtiers about damage caused to the farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. The farmer's lying, the farmer should be compensated. He's lying. The chief approved of my decision. Okay. So we're going to declare county conquest on... Is he defending? Yes. It's another war. It's a nonsensical war. If we win this conquest, we'll get each of the things. If we do a holy war, the other Catholics might join. So we'll do a conquest to start here. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 loyalists on my council. That's interesting. Spymaster and Chancellor are not. I could actually, you know, there's an achievement for having 5 loyalists on your council. So I'm going to try to do that right now. This guy's actually the best man for the job, and he'd be a loyalist. And if this guy likes me, but he's not a loyalist, this guy would be a loyalist. So let's see. Yes, I got the achievement. The Yes Men. Fantastic. Everybody on my council is a loyalist. Can I change a law right now? Take advantage of that? Nope. Gotta wait 3 years. Well, that's good, though. That's sweet. Didn't even need for that. Alright. Cool. Okay. Did I declare that warrior? No. Okay. Provence is gonna help them. Sweden's gonna help me. Didn't I have other allies? Like Novgorod? Or was that like too long ago? And this guy, my brother-in-law, will he join me now? Non-aggression? Yeah. He will. He did the non-aggression with me. Will you take vassalization? No, you won't. But you'll form an alliance, yes? Yes, good. Childhood education for my daughter, where she's attractive. We'll give her diplomatic. And we're going to declare this war now. Conquest it up. Boom. Come on down, join the war. Raise our troops. Send all our troops. Fill up the boat. Fill up the boat. Fill up the boat. Okay, boat's full. Let's go. Nils in the middle, Bercy on the side, and Thunder of Stalen there. Go, go, go. That's a lot of troops, man. Wessex got over here quick. Okay, we're gonna wait a moment. We're actually gonna wait right here in Essex. Collect the rest of our troops. And Sweden's beating the crap out of those guys. Get everybody on these boats. Here. Oh, more troops. Gosh dang. Dubarth too, huh? Go, 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 boys. Got 2,000. I'm gonna get these guys over here quickly because I don't want them to jump me while I'm outnumbered. Okay, good. Go, go, go. Alright. Should be able to win this battle now. Attacking right into the mouth of the river. We don't care. Sweden won that war. Good for him. My brother-in-law has lost his titles. And want to come to my court, buddy? You do. Okay. Well, you know what's cool here is he's got a strong claim on all these titles, and I can push those strong claims for him. And as long as I give him a county or a barony or something beforehand, he'll stay my vassal. So that's kind of cool. Oh, we won the battle. Excellent. We've got a faction Not so excellent. We're gonna give this guy a gift. Maybe he'll leave it. And this guy, my chieftain. God, I wish these guys just go feudal, bruh. Seriously. We're gonna chase these armies down because I don't want them. I'm gonna be warring here probably fairly extensively, and I want to kind of make sure, you know, beat down any resistance in this area if I could. Siege it down, get our foothold on England. My son, Hapistus, is sick. It's not a very lucky name, I'll tell you that. Vassal levies, raise too long penalty. That's when you got your troops raised too long, your vassals start getting pissed. That's what's happening right now. Sweden and Westergothia are really helping me out. Thank you. We're losing a bit of gold a month, but that's alright. Nothing major. Probably help the sieging speed if I unpaused. I awake rejuvenated. After some moments of disbelief, you realize that your fever has passed and your appetite has returned. I have survived consumption. Fantastic. Wunderbar. Famous writer wants to compose our chronicles. Sure. These guys are eluding me. It's getting annoying. This little Penny Annie. Where are you? You're Miaphysite, dude. He's like a tribal vassal of France, who I forgot is Miaphysite in this playthrough. Pretty impressive. Austrasia, also, they're brothers. And Aquitaine is Catholic. Lombardy's Catholic. What are the Umeriads? Freaking, look at this guy. I love that eye patch. The fake eye. They're still Sunni. Good. And how's my boys? My body boys going strong. Okay, cool. Byzantines. 50 Shades of Purple. I've never seen. Look at that. What an empress. That's an imperial double chin right there. Fantastic. Go, go, go. Get cat boys. Sturla, I still don't want to duel this dude, so no thank you. Okay. My liege, it pains me to say that there's a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I enclose the damning evidence with this letter. So, fetch me the traitor. This guy gets imprisoned by mayor. Or this is nonsense. He's actually a bastard of my dynasty. What? Ah, his oh. The old Filkers, my uncle, was his grandfather. Yeah, nah, he's alright, man. Leave him alone. I wish I could legitimize you. Probably too late. Okay, war is at 71%. Continue the siege. Should be at 100 momentarily. These freaking factions are annoying. This guy 30 stewardship, bro. Why don't you like me, bro? So pissy. Damn. Alright, there's 100%. Conquered Kent. I usurped the title City of Sandwich from Gotland. Temple of Rochester in the County of Kent. Fantastic. Okay. So, we're gonna make new vassal. New vassal. There's another bishopric here. It's actually under Mercia, which is annoying. We'll eventually end up taking that back. But what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna disband our levies here. Cool. We're going to attack. I'm actually one over the count here, so I'm going to give Kent to the mayor of the city of Sandwich. Okay, so this mayor is going to get this entire county. He'll become a forget. We'll see right now. A Lord Mayor. There you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Duchy of Kent, and I'm going to give him the Duchy title, and that'll make me a Merchant Republic vassal. And we're going to do that right now. I'm just going to attack this guy. I want a Holy War. Conquest, conquest, conquest. So conquest here. Conquest here. Call the allies in. Hopefully they just leave their troops there. That'd be even better. I'm not going to call my household troops in yet. You know what? Yeah, screw it. They're just mercs. Right. March right in there. See what happens. Luckily they didn't join up. Otherwise I might have been in trouble. Chase this army down, destroy them. And I'm actually going to get rid of these guys. And I'm going to get rid of my personal levies. Personal fleet levy. I'm not paying for that. Okay. And what I should do, so I'm just going to use these mercs for now. I'm going to get rid of the fleet levies as well, so that I don't keep taking that raised levies opinion penalty with my vassals right here, because that's starting to get a little annoying, a little bit high. Still making money a month, so I can afford these mercs, just and still make money at the same time, which is ideal. Western Gothia is defending. No, he's in war with me. Defending enemy. This guy really should just accept vassalization. He's being a dick. Yeah, that's a technical term. But France is a mess. Alright, let's just worry about us right now. I'm gonna take a look at the Mongol Empire momentarily once I finish these wars and just see how they're doing. Now, these guys want to run around, so we're just gonna siege them out. We're actually gonna command our allies to siege Sussex at the same time. And get this army out of here. Gotta get them low enough that they can't siege me in return. So unfortunately, gotta ping pong, but at least we can command our allies now to continue the siege while it's happening. I just noticed up here my seer secluded himself, so I gotta take a look back at my capital and make sure there's no diseases going around. Maybe he's just paranoid. It is a trait that they can get, and they will seclude themselves from the parent. Mayor of Woking was captured in battle. We'll ransom him. Sure, why not? And now we should have gone to this lady. My mother, Hafred Ingling, died attending to chamber business. So I'm assuming that means she was dropping a deuce. She had dysentery, so yeah. This character has dysentery, a bad case of bloody diarrhea caused by inflamed bowels. Apparently she died of that. It's a shame. The medieval Taco Bell killed her. Marshal. Train your Marshal. My other son, Hapistus. Marshal, sure. Strong Viking warriors. The levy here's fucking horrible, man. Split these guys in half. Send them over. Get them off of siege of my stuff. Get them back. County of Dahl has been converted to Germanic faith. That's good. See what's remaining here that's old Germanic. Just a couple. Well, these aren't even mine, I don't think, right? No, they are. Okay. Well, anyway. Saxony proper is all our religion right now. So that's good. Except for this county, which is Catholic, which we should probably work on. We'll do that. But right. Post-haste. Plowing. It's good. We're getting religious unity. We've got our succession under command. We're changing laws. We're going to work on getting the council's powers abolished. Not pushing that too much right now. Take a look at the Mongol Empire, which is growing fairly large here. Very, very dangerous. They're bumping up against the Shia Caliphate, the rise of the Shia event, which was successful. That Shia Caliph is now the Sultan of Syria, Persia, and Baluchistan. Guys, on a roll. Unfortunately, he's defending in 4 different wars right now, including against the Sunni Caliph, which the Sunni Caliph appears to be winning, a holy war. That would be Hassan over here. The Mongols are bordering him, which bodes ill for any Muslims, as history tells us. Look at this guy. He's a vassal Khan under Jochi, because I guess Genghis Khan died. He died a natural death at age 63. Not far off from his real-life death. The age, anyway. Jochi took over, who's 51. He's now the Grand Khan. He's got 101,000 troops. His brother is Chagatai the Fat, doesn't have anything. It's kind of messed up. His brothers inherit nothing. His other little brother took over a clan, Burundai. But yeah, they're still dangerous. His heir is his son, but his son won't be able to take over the Khaganate because he's a child, as far as I recall. Might do a Horse Lords playthrough. I haven't played them in a while, and there's been quite a few changes. It could be interesting. You know, let me know if you guys think that'd be cool to watch. Still got quite a bit of play to do here, though. My vassal apparently just did a conquest war, and he won. So good for him. Good job, buddy. Took Bamberg right here. Nice. Always nice when my vassals expand for me. I love it. The county of Agder has been converted to the Germanic faith. That's up here. Right there. That's good. This war is at 100%. Boom, boom. Sussex is now mine. We're going to give this Lord Mayor the County of Sussex as well. There you go. And then we're going to make the Duchy of Kent if I can. And I can. 100 gold. It's costing me. And we're going to give it to him. The Earldom of Kent. Can't give it to him. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Once we're done with the war over here, then we can give it to him. So, that'll be good. And we should be done momentarily. I am taking a little bit of a negative opinion because I'm holding an extra duchy title. That's okay. My daughter could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas stewardship. So I could give her just and over favor. Give her temperate. And she'll be bored of me. Yeah, we'll give her just. She's a good girl. Wish she was my heir. She's got nice stats. I've got a vassal who's a traitor. This guy, I mean, he's pretty loyal, dude. It's the beef, man. My half-brother. He's always accusing everybody. Come on, dude. Just, give me people who don't like me. I'll put them in jail. Like, who openly don't like me, I should say. Check the plots, make sure nobody's trying to kill me. A party of soldiers flying the banner of Marquard of Bremen recently set up camp in the middle of a field belonging to a farmer in Gotland. According to the farmer, their campfire spread out of control and his entire crop was reduced to ashes. He has brought the matter before your court and demands compensation. Marquard is to compensate the farmer. The fire was a divine act. Or I'll pay the farmer out of my own coffers. Well, I'm not paying it. The fire was a divine act. Gotland will get 10% revolt risk. Negative 50% taxes. I mean, you know what, Marquard, you're going to lose 15 opinion. I don't want to lose taxes in Gotland. And, you know, he probably did screw it up. So. Siege is up, 99%. Alright, now we're at 100%. Give me that. We'll give you Surrey. Should be able to. entire county. It's all yours, buddy. And you're going to get the Jarldom of Kent. A new great house has risen to the forefront of Kentish politics. We've got a few of those because now we just created our very first merchant republic, which is fantastic. We'll be getting some good taxes out of these guys, you know, once they get up and running with their trade posts, and more importantly, we'll get some ships out of them. We'll see our vassal ship levies rise up dramatically thanks to that. Okay, so can't believe this guy doesn't want to join. I mean, I could just, I don't want to give him anything. You know what I got to do is I got to actually start pushing. I mean, unless I'm attacking up here in England, I can just do holy wars. But if I want to actually start advancing against people of my own religion up here, I'm going to want to get extra domain, extra counties or holdings, give them to claimants, and then push the claims on them. So for example, I think we're actually allied. So no, we're not allied, huh? No, me and Sweden are not allied. Okay, cool. So I can feel free to stab them in the back as I please. What wars can we do here? Suomi, Devestia. Yeah, I don't want to do one county at a time. What I do want is I want a duchy at a time. So we'll look at Upland, which is his main duchy. It doesn't have any claimants. So we'll look at his vassals here. His biggest vassal is the Jarl of Ostrogothia. You can see that, or his highest title vassal, if you adjust by rank, is the Jarl, which is a duke. If you go to his realm tree and you click on the plus here, you can see his strongest vassals in actual terms, who's also the Jarl of Ostrogothia. So if we could steal the Jarldom of Ostrogothia away from the Kingdom of Sweden, we'd get, you know, a good chunk of his kingdom under our control. So the way to do that is to find someone who has claims on the Jarl. Normally, you know, like a brother, maybe who got passed over, who was second in the succession, or an uncle or something like that. Right now, I can see this guy, all he's got surviving as far as siblings are 3 sisters. And the inheritance for Norse area religions is agnatic elective gaveltine. Agnatic meaning only men can hold the title, so I couldn't push a woman's claim on that. But when you click on the title and you see the claimants button, if it's blue, that means that there are claimants. You can see a list of them. Unfortunately, all of them are female. This lady, Rikisa, is actually my courtier. She's an old woman. I can't push her claim because it's a weak claim. And if you read it, you can only push weak claims if the ruler is a female, and that's if the claimant's male, if there's a regency, if there's titles already being contested in a claim or succession war, or if it's a title the claimant is second or third in line to inherit. So when we go to the Jarldom of Ostrogothia, the people who are due to inherit, the only one listed here is his son, Hogni. And unfortunately, we're not allowed to attack for that. So that's a shame. Westergothia, on the other hand, my brother-in-law, his heir is the King of Sweden. Are they the same dynasty? They are the same dynasty, okay. So if we do have an alliance with him, he will not vassalize. Now, we are allied to him because of my wife. Okay. If we look at the list of claimants, we can see one guy would join. That's the green plus. 2 guys. That lady would too. But my other brother-in-law, who's actually in my court, has a strong claim on that kingdom of Westergothia. So I could push that claim right now if I wanted to, but I am allied to my brother-in-law there. So I'm going to wait. I don't want to break an alliance because you get a negative opinion with everybody around you, and it's just kind of immersion break. I mean, people did it in history on occasion, but I don't like to game the system that much. Plus, my threat is a little bit high, 5.5. Not really, but it's on the screen, so that means that there's something. You know, there's probably, you know, the computer's taking note. Well, that's fine. So, let's see here. 650 gold. Take a look, see if we can do any upgrades. Could make a castle wall here in Roma. That's good. We could make a hospital in our capital, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So we're going to do that. Hopefully help us when there's sicknesses going around. They do help, the hospitals and all the upgrades for them. Essex. Could Holy War. Deheubarth would help them. I'm sure Mercia would as well. Mercia's not doing much right now. They're not allied with them, but they would help them because they border them. And they've got 2.84, about almost 3,000 troops. East Anglia's got about 1,600. Essex themselves has about 1,000. So I could Holy War it. Northumbria. So there. Take a look at France again, see how many troops they have. Quite a bit. Do is I'm actually these guys are all allied. It's kind of annoying. Deheubarth, how many troops do you have, buddy? Because what we can do to kind of stave off like this big alliance of Catholics attacking us is make some of them tributaries and force them to join us in wars against their co-religionists. It's always something you can do. I'd like to gobble up Essex next. And if I did that, his allies, you can see here, is Deheubarth. That's one of his allies. Other Catholics would join in that war, including East Anglia and Mercia. If I attack Mercia, just to make them a tributary, Deheubarth and Connacht would join. Connacht is Irish and not really. Well, I've actually got 2,600 troops, so it's not to be discounted. Wessex, if we attack them, we hold a war with them, everybody who borders would join. We could make them a tributary, so force them to join our wars. And I may do that. But that's going to be for another episode, guys, because I'm going to take a break right now. I may be back later, but either way, I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.